Alright, welcome back everyone to Programmer Plays Oceanhorn, Knights of the Lost Realm. In our previous episode, we got the game started. We got to like level 3-ish. And now we're sort of exploring what I imagine is like our hometown. We'll find out more as the game progresses. We did play a few games of Rock. I'm not good at it at all, but our card set will expand, and I'm sure that'll make things a little easier. There's a whole mess of challenges for us to do. Find a tight space to crawl into, discover Arn Overlook, flip 3 cards in one move, collect a full deck, blah blah blah. So yeah, we're making headway. Okay, I like this. This is a cool little feature. It's giving us a recap of what we've done, essentially an event log. Um, got ourselves some keys so we can sort of piece together what all going on. Yeah, onwards, I reckon. I imagine there's a quest for us like shooting those out of the sky. Actually served as such. Old. There's our little quest for squeezing into some tight space. Okay. That is actually mildly problematic. We're sitting on it. Alright.
It feels just like yesterday that we came here to have a picnic, and I carried you home on my shoulders. Today, you're going to have to walk back on your own.
Okay. In the party, you can command party members in the radial.
Okay, we need to find a way to open the door to the tower. I don't know why Master Mayfair closed it in the first place. He's waiting for us inside.
Ah. Alright, so from the radial menu.
I think I can help you with this one. Jen!
Right, so can you okay.
Jen! 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 Jen!
Okay. Not like super clear how the context stuff works, but we're getting there. Pretty clearly needs sort of like bomb or something. Carrying through various objects. Set this away. That to me looks like a bombable wall.
Jen!
Cash?
Jen! Jen!
Okay, not gonna lie, this one's a little bit of a. If the good knight is in a dire situation, he'll ask for his or friends to help him. Whether it's about taking down an impossible foe or solving a puzzle, together everything will be easier. The good knight uses the radial menu to give commands to his companions, or does so by aiming at target.
Jen!
Okay.
Jen! Jen! Jen!
All right. This is unclear. It's actually quite unclear.
Jen!
It feels like we're able like each other up or something.
Jen!
Okay. Hold on. What did we just get? Command a party leader 10 times. All right. So we've given him 10 commands, which unfortunately has not worked out for us. There's something I can. Let's.
Jen! Jen!
Alright, so he's standing on that. That lets me get to here. From here.
Jen!
Uh, hmm. Not gonna lie, I'm a little. Let's see what happens.
Jen! Jen! Jen!
That raises this. Great. I don't see if that's useful. Nothing. It almost feels like something is good. I don't think that's the. But. Climb the.
Jen! Jen!
Uh, gosh, that's kind of a bad sign that you got a companion and just immediately don't know how to manage wheel. Okay, that's something. Throwing here. You're at the thing. So it wasn't even him that we need. The problem was that they introduced a thing, a mechanic, but the puzzle in question isn't related to it. We just throw him. Unless he's got like equipment that I'm not seeing, but Alright, what does this say? One of the famous beacons, these structures predate Arcadians and contain fragments of the long lost history of the world.
If only walls could talk. This place has stood here for hundreds of years, if not longer.
Arcadian Mage Guild asked me to deliver food rations to this tower, but I couldn't get past the gate. I will leave the canned food here instead, Corporal Gray.
Oh.
Right, is he going to automatically fight? Kinda looks like yes. Weird the way that the experience just like disappears, like it flies away like that. For those load-bearing enemies. Ladder over here. Okay. Automatic. Follow.
Be careful now.
Down. Okay, good.
Well, this is only a minor setback. Okay, let's continue. At one point, Arcadian soldiers were stationed here, but that was during the Direfolk War, over 20 years ago.
Can't wait. A little something. No. Climb up to get to that treasure. Got it a little too close. Worth it. Right. Burn that down. I'm just. Play. On a bloodstone, look at how it reflects light as if there were drops of blood inside. Gross.
Oh, I've never noticed this room before. Master Mayfair's there.
Hello.
You came back safe from your trip to Outcast Island and fulfilled your mission. You have finished your training, son. What could be a better stage for your grand moment than one of the famous beacons? This structure was not made by Arcadians. Beacons are much older, remnants of the world's unknown past. For centuries, this beacon has been a shelter for travelers, a lookout for commanders, and now simply a landmark for a remote town. Follow me. I want to give you something.
So I did have to advance the text there separate from him speaking, which is a
You
interesting
have lived
choice.
during the time of peace, but it wasn't that long ago when we fought in the dire folk war in the Outlands. I was there when the war ended, at the Riskborn Citadel. Inside a dark hall, we saw the creature behind the war, Shadow Maga. Its face was hidden behind a horned mask. My fellow knight Sir Corbin and I did not stand a chance against the creature, but a young warlock who was with us possessed the power of magic. Even in the heat of the battle, he was able to concentrate on a difficult spell and defeat Shadow Maga. The only thing left of Shadow Maga was its mask. The young warlock picked it up and fitted it over his face. At that time, he took the name of Mesmeroth. I owe my life to that man. People celebrated us as war heroes, but it was Mesmeroth who ended the war, and people glorified him for that. Here, I want you to have this. It is my old caster. You are a knight now, but it is not always an easy path to follow. Remember that to live the life of a knight is to protect and serve the kingdom. Follow your heart in all your decisions.
Alright, a little bit of timing weirdness there in
Your
that
new
cutscene.
caster gun was created by the best Arcadian mages. If you gather enough different materials, your caster gun can create spells. Try it out. There should be enough useful material lying around. Give it a shot.
Not sure what the first language for this game is. Don't think it's English. I think the developer might like Swedish or something like that. I forget. But you know, cutscene timing can get a little bit weird where you've got text advancing on one thing and then the performances in different languages end up not quite lining up timing wise. You got Master Mayfair's old caster gun. It was a box that you saved from Outcast Island. A knight's weapon, captured by the warlocks of the White City, the last remaining weapon of its kind. Alright, so Peter upgrade? Cash? Fire spell container for the caster gun. It can hold 5 units of spells, but the capacity can be expanded. Gather fire materials to fill the fire spell container. Cool. So. I don't know that I clocked previously that I had a healing spell. Ah, okay. And so oil shale that I just got right there has got this really angular thing, and that's the symbol over here on the left uh, for the fire spell. Okay, gotcha. So materials that we're gathering
Find a way to get that gate open. You can do it with your
will
power.
feed into our ability to spell to like stock. There we go. We've now got enough materials to restock ourselves. Love having a hold to skip button for that, actually. That is phenomenal. A lot of like nice quality of life things in this game. You see that with second games, right? Like found a power shard, Tiber's passing. If attached to a weapon or item, this mysterious gem gives it a small boost in charge. Do you want to equip the shard now? Sure. Power up shards. Power up shards have the potency to alter the performance of your gear. Damage makes spells more lethal. Might make your spells more effective and charge reduce cooldown time. By combining different shards, you can make your charge gun behave differently. If you want it to burst fire, equip more might shards. If you want it to turn into a lethal sharpshooter, equip more damage shards and aim for a skill shot. Alright. Cool. Got a Chivo for doing that. Go figure. And the equal sign on there is actually our slots. Gotcha. That's an XP for quest. Seeing now, that that's a big flammable thing. I want to bet that is significantly more potent than I expected. Alley of the Warden. But when they said shortcut back, I was kind of expecting like a hidden door in the basement or something, not not that.
Can you hear that? It's coming from the sky. Let's take a better look from the top of my house.
Alright, now the plot kicks in. Bomber. Right. Lots in action.
I know that airship and its pilot. It looks like she's crashed into Warden Woods. You've got to save her. Take the shortcut behind my hut and hurry.
Appreciate the framing of that shot. The shortcut. This one right here, you idiot. Very. So there's the concept of polygonal soup, which is kind of the standard way that games are made these days, as opposed to a BS style or something, or an octree where the world is made by like carving space out and following a grid or something. Polygonal soup is where you have space and you say there's an object here, an object here, and then an object here, and maybe overlap. In this case, the developer has added a grassy platform and then jammed into it some steps. One of the problems with polygonal soup is that you end up with situations like this where like maybe this stuff like looks a little weird, like this exposed corner right here just read wrong. It feels artificial. It feels like there should be like grass sticking up there or something. If this was embedded a little bit deeper, it would look better, but then that creates its own set of problems where like you can see right here, there's a little bit of that dirt sticking up between stones. It does actually make sense, but it's not what the developer's going for.
Try to shoot down those spiky plants with your new fire spell.
I'm on button. Alright, so picking up the hello? Picking up parts that we don't need, I think is contributing towards our healing spell that we haven't used yet. So what do you say? To Warden Woods. Alright, that's pretty clearly where we need to go, I think. I want to look at this. Oh, is this a... Okay, I love it when games do that. In a 3D game, you spend a lot of time and effort making your environment, and often as a 3D environment artist, it's hard not to like care about like how things look big picture, even if the player doesn't have the ability to move the camera out like that. Spend time working on the vistas, all right? So if you're gonna spend that time, you might as well turn it into a feature and make like epic camera move spots, big vista spots, like this one where we went to a spot and the camera pulled back. It's like, look how cool this environment looks from far above. Brutal Legend did that. Like, it was a major part of that game actually, of like, hey, we made this really cool environment, find some like binocular out and like take it in, feel the world. More games could do that. You leaving content just lying on the ground if you don't do that. So also, this game's like rewarding us directly for it. We got experience. Level 4, you got Esquire now. You carry 10 times 10x ammo. You also got your health refilled. Cool. So I assume that we got experience for that more because we had one of the little challenges to do that, than like the thing itself, but it might be wrong. We'll find out. Little hot robot. Search the thing. Alright, I was probably supposed to go through that. I failed to. We've accidentally missed some experience on the bot that we defeated, but that's okay. We got a Tarok booster pack and a spider bot. Nice. That reinforces what we were thinking earlier, about how we'll get our hands on extra cards without having to play, acquire them from other people, much like Final Fantasy. Pop pop. Cutscene. Hello, female lead. One second. There shortly. Mind, I will fall off of this. I'll be there now. Is there friendly fire? Seems like no. Because the XP are drops, like, we'll just automatically feed into my XP. Great. Hello.
Hey, why did you interfere? I was having a nice streak.
Phrasing. An old man told me
Do
to help
you
you.
need other people to tell you what to do?
Yes.
I am Trin, from Mechanical Assault and Reconnaissance.
R.
Can't believe what those boltheads did to my yellow bird. Hey, you came from Arna Village, right?
Arna.
I desperately need to find Master Mayfair. Do you know his whereabouts? Can you take me to him?
So, sort of leaning into the whole, I don't think English is the first language of the developers. Arna. I don't think most Americans would pronounce the E automatically.
Okay, I hope you know the way.
Finn joined the party. Automatically? Okay. It felt like it's gonna automatically Golden and Terrell. Ooh, gold. I know that you've got quest stuff to do, whatever, but secrets. Lucky you, it's a bag of gold. You got 100 coin. Nice. Pretty smooth action on the camera there. That is easier said than done. You'll see.
Is that a warden head? I've seen one just like it somewhere else. Look at the horn of that one.
Fighting at all? Nice, we got a Scarabera card. I don't think is new for us, but it, as we determined last episode, probably still useful to us to gather
we are
duplicates.
far away from the White City, but I like it.
Yeah.
Power Shard. Attached to a weapon or an item, the series gives a small boost in damage. Do you want to equip this? Sure. I'm assuming. Ooh, okay, so. I'm a little tempted. We're currently. Okay, so we can't add green shard to that. Interesting. Alright, so we'll add it to our sword for now. Imagine that there's a status screen that explicates all of that for us, but now I got
Hey,
4
is that a
charges
real
of
caster gun? Those things are extremely rare. I stopped manufacturing them after the Mage Guild left the White City. Okay, let's continue.
Oh. Actually, have a question solved. Alright, this person doesn't want to play Tarok right now. Fair. It would be funny if we could just be like, hey, party member. Ooh. Mikey. Now, when we've gotten occupied.
Oh no, they must have followed me here. But there's nobody here. Maybe the townspeople saw them coming and hid? Is there a place where they could be hiding? That sounds like a good hiding place. Come on, let's go.
super interesting that they
Okay,
just gave us
let's
that
find Master
choice.
Mayfair. We should keep out of sight as much as possible. They're not friendly, trust me. If the situation gets ugly, we should fight together. Don't hesitate to call on me if you need help. Merciless chaser. Hey, is that a bomb hut?
My bomb hut now. Got bombs. With these explosives, you can blow up weak walls and rocks. They can be handy in combat too. Select bombs from the radial menu. Use them item button. Okay. Automatically puts itself there. Okay. Okay, so it's got a slow charge on the bombs. Just fine. I am A-okay with slow charge on bombs. Nice. Spiderbot. So it seems like defeating things, it has
Just make sure they
okay
don't
odds
see you. I am a
of
master of sneaking. I'm basically invisible to them. Seriously.
whatever. Seems like defeating things has decent odds of dropping a card of that thing. I am on board for it. Innkeepers. Okay. Wow, I just walked into this hotel room with this girl I barely know. Don't tell my uncle or whoever he is to me. A dinghy? Ooh, I wonder if this... How... Yeah, that's why we got the bombs. Cool. Over here. I would be a terrible, like, hero. Get distracted by stuff. Far too easily. Oh, that was the sound of my bombs. Where's that guy going? Oh, he's...
Rifleman! I bet you can't shoot me! That's it for now.
crit. Weird to have that drawbridge for bot, considering that we could just walk around on the beach. Nice. That's another heart for us. We're picking up materials fairly quickly, which is nice. Did that help us in any way? Also, this is not the lighthouse. I just kind of assumed this was the way to the lighthouse since we flashed our way through here. It is not. Lighthouse is way over there. these guys are not leading their shots. Okay. Where's this her thing? Oof. Very short. Bond? Pretty sure it's hit. Thank you. Going off script. Oh, hey, villagers. We're not going on script, we are staying on script, actually.
My Highness, I knew it was you. Thank the gods you're safe. Son, let me introduce you to Trinity, the granddaughter of Grand Regent Archimedes, the leader of Arcadia.
Please, Master Mayfair, don't call me that. Is everyone okay?
Right after your airship crashed, we saw those dropships coming and were able to escape to the caves. I'm sure they won't find us here.
Those dark
They
troopers
won't
were
find
looking
us
for
here,
me.
in this
I
very obvious
was
cave.
spying on them earlier in the Outlands.
I have never seen anything like this. The weapons and technology these troops possess boggles my mind.
Who could be behind this?
There is someone, but no, it cannot be him.
I saw a whole army out there in the Outlands. Ships loaded with troopers and airships. An invasion force.
This is even more serious than I thought. We must head to the White City and tell the Knight's Order about this dark army.
How can we get out of here? A boat would be an easy target for those airships. And how do we make sure the villagers are safe?
Well, you don't have to worry about the villagers. They are tough and they will be safe here. But listen carefully. I've come up with a plan. I have a hoverbike, Taurus 1, hidden in the old warehouse on the other side of the town. It will carry 2 people. You and Trin will take the hoverbike and drive through the town and distract the enemy while I escape with Jen through Warden Woods. We will meet you at the old High Road campsite. Is that clear?
We're gonna Star Trek Beyond this, is what I'm hearing.
She is the granddaughter of Grand Regent Archimedes himself, so make sure she is safe.
Just now noticing how short his finger seem. Okay, so that's the warehouse that I was mistakenly going to earlier. Got some cash, jumped on this thing.
I'm not in the mood to talk right now. I feel cold to the very bottom of my soul. It feels like something old and familiar is close by. I will protect Master Mayfair while you're gone. You can count on it.
All right. Howdy. I mean, I'm so amused that they're like, they won't find this place. And I'm like, there's like 4 entrances to the cave if you count the ceiling holes. They're definitely large enough to like jump in through.
So, you grew up here, right? Looks like a nice and comfortable place. Nothing much to keep a knight busy, huh? Keep that burning iron away from me! Damn bulkheads. They've sent out more patrols.
Right. Big beam is a problem. break line of sight? Is that what we gotta do? Oh. Oof. Hold, I see a bloodstone that I want. Chest. I'm still a bit, I'm not totally sold on the, items immediately become currency.
Okay, let's continue.
His gun. Surprise. Couple musket and use it. Challenge complete.
Just give me a shout, and I'll turn that lever for you with my dagger end.
We're not supposed to come here earlier.
That's the old warehouse, over there.
What happens when I run out of stamina and I'm swimming around? It's likely. So let's
You
talk
don't need to
about
worry about Master Mayfair. He'll have Jen by his side.
something that I like. The
Watch
hearts.
out for that Scarabara.
Are alternating orientation. That is actually pretty clever because it makes it easier. Poke myself in the eye. It makes it easier for you to like visually shortcut things. Be like, oh, I'm on the down part, even one. So makes you have to do less cognitive work to figure out where you are in your own health, which is always a good thing. The health bar should be as immediately legible as possible. All right.
Hey, are you sure you don't want me to drive?
Very Jack and Daxter-y. Oh, I was kind of hoping this would be like a little drive through the rings challenge. I understand why it's not, though. That would be probably a very frustrating little set piece.
Watch out, they're found.
Hey, nice!
Hey, keep up the speed. They're after us. Merciless chaser. Did you see the sign about the abandoned mine? You might be able to lose them there.
I have... Okay, we learned. Okay, radial menu still pulls up on that, which is not what we want. Guard. Hurt.
Oh, no, no, no. Ah!
Really, at this point, it's more that I'm following a trail of
Okay,
parts that
we're
they've
getting
left
close.
us than anything else. Very Jack and Daxter.
I think I see light up ahead. We should be out soon.
Poor voice actress. Probably wasn't in a place where she could just like yell into the microphone. Also,
This
people
is
would
the end
be
of the road
irritated
for
by
the
it.
Taurus One. Let's continue on foot. Such a shame. We could have used this to get to the White City in no time. I'll have somebody pick up Master Mayfair's hoverbike when they come to get Yellowbird.
Okay.
I'm sorry I doubted you earlier. You were great back there. We kicked their collective butts and got away with it. I guess Master Mayfair taught you well.
Right. Big ol' new. I get to ride a hoverbike in.
This is the place. Let's set up a camp here and wait for Master Mayfair. I wonder if Master Mayfair and Jen got out safely. They mean a lot to me. Master Mayfair was practically the only person in the world my grandfather Archimedes trusted after my grandma Calliope died. I was just 5 years old, but I remember it so vividly. He came by with a wooden sword and took me to a park to practice swordplay. I would never have become a princess after that. Arcadia needs knights now, more than ever. Sometimes I look at the stars and think how small my worries must be in the eyes of the universe. Our planet might be just one amongst the sea of stars, but this planet and its inhabitants are a miracle sustained by sacred emblems. If you close your eyes, you can hear the gods whisper around you. You can feel the power flowing through you. It's a phenomenon called stream of creation. It surrounds every single thing in our world, giving them place and purpose in the arc of existence. Oh, I hope I'm not boring you. Archimedes doesn't like me speaking of religion. He sees the sacred emblems and their power only as a means to an end. He wants to use that power to protect Arcadia.
Archimedes,
Someone's coming.
definitely the bad guy.
Good morning, knights. Our village is safe for now, but we must make haste. It is time we set out on a journey towards the White City. If we are lucky, we will make it to the Sonoa West Station before nightfall.
Alright, so he pronounced it Arn, unlike Trinity, Arna. So I guess they didn't get instruction about which way to say it.
Let's go.
So I kind of wish that that cutscene had let me choose the timing of the dialogue, because I wanted to point something out. There's a really the stars repeated, but the nebula behind the stars, like the Milky Way part of it, so to speak, did not. So I'm guessing as a composited thing, maybe they just used a Photoshop brush to create the sky texture and didn't really pay attention to the fact that it was putting the same constellations in multiple places, but you could see the same like lines of like pale star, light star, pale star, light star in like a pretty like easy for your eye to pick out line like 4 times on the screen, which is not ideal. Like obviously it'd be preferable for me to be like paying attention to the actual like emotional heft of the scene and not going, oh, why do the stars repeat? One of the downsides of the higher your graphical fidelity, the higher the expectation graphical fidelity. In an 8-bit game, you wouldn't notice that the stars repeat, or you would, but you would immediately put it out of mind. Facebook. Wow, our party Orbis.
The breath of fresh air from the Sonoma Highlands. How I've missed this.
Look at that. The Grand Core is reaching all the way up here. Did you see those pipes? You cannot stop progress, Grandfather always says.
Good old Archimedes. I have always admired his dedication to his work. He has done a lot of good for us Arcadians.
Remember to keep moving. It can attack you from below.
Right, what's up with this? Whoa! Alright, something's attacked. Okay.
Is that it? I think we're clear.
They're not clear. Still trying to kill us. Alright, so building has an X on it, but honest. Wow. Huge area. Something here. I am starting to dislike that it pauses combat for the card acquisitions. The first time it happens, you're like, yes, good, I need this. The second time and the fifth time, you're like, I don't need it. Could have just popped this up in the corner and I'd be fine. Alright, so caves down here. Flammable stuff. Pretty sure that.
Don't let that cactus startle you.
If I startle it. Definitely like some like farming potential with the cards, like collecting 10 of a particular card in order to have an easier time in the game. I'm on board for it, honestly. Sometimes you just want to farm, kid. I think that our magnets pretty decent size. I do wish that they wouldn't load so violently. Drop their stuff though. Money, coins. That was less exciting than what I was hoping for, but take it. This must be like our world map that we were looking at as the load screen. Like the whole area forms like a big bay.
There's no way we can get past these gates. The station is on the other side.
We need to take a detour through the ruins of that fortress. There is an underground passage that leads to the other side. You kids go first. I will meet you later.
In the party. I appreciate that the load screens are pretty quick. That is easier said than done sometimes. There. How much money that is.
These lands are littered with the ghosts of the past. This place is an old fortress that was abandoned after the last war.
A decisive battle was fought here. I took part in it.
I listened to the beasts ravaging outside, banging the gates of this fortress with their battering rams. Only the gods know how long we can last. Ogres and goblins caught us off guard when they marched from the outlands a week ago, burning down the settlements on their way here. We, the knights, came from the White City in haste, building defenses here in the old fortress of Cernoa. We've held off the dire folk for days now, but if I'm honest, I'm praying for a miracle.
Huh?
Nice. This is more of what I was expecting from the cave. Found a power shard, Scorpios' Guidance. Attached to a weapon or an item, this mysterious item gives a small boost in might. Unequip the shard now. Yes. So, I'm guessing that means like red for sword, and then this tealish one for spell. Okay. That didn't work. Tell you what, looking at the time, have playing for an hour, so I'm actually going to walk back to the previous area so that we can make sure that we've gotten a save in place. And now that we've saved, yep, right there, we're saved, we can call this episode a wrap. Next episode, we will be exploring these ruined places. I'll actually go ahead and pop in there, that way I don't forget. Yeah, having a good time. Lots starting to kick in. The world is opening up, question mark? We lost access to our boat, I think, so we've actually kind of lost world access, but yeah, having a good time. Hope y'all are enjoying watching me play this for the first time, and I'll see you next episode. Bye!